Hello. Hi Yuri. Hi Otto. Hi Dominic. Hi Melody. I'm so glad you found it. Hello. Can you hear me? Yay. How are you guys today? Yeah, you see gold paints. Here it is. Know what you mean. Hey, Box of Paint. Hi. Hi, Soda. Hi, guys. I'm wearing really stupid pants that are for some obscure reason really like sort of short on the back. So whenever I'm sitting, I'm always like losing my pants. So I'm super glad to be at home right now. Hey, YZ, hi. It's as if they made pants without accounting for the fact that people have butts. I'm surrounded by cats. Oh, such sweet cats too. Hey, Lana, hi. Hi, Jill. Stupid pants, you mean those fashion pants that are made to look like sagging pants but aren't? No, not even that. And like these are supposed to be XL pants. And either I'm much bigger than I thought I was, or like they have too much fabric on the front but not enough on the back, so what's up with that? No, they're not low crotch, they're just like joggers. Definitely indoor pants though. Thought you guys might be interested to know that Lightbox Expo is on this weekend and there's a ton of free art related videos online. Ooh! Oh, is that why Nathan Fox did the short thing on YouTube? Oh! How are the Schmincke metallic paints? A bit lackluster. So yeah, I was thinking about what to do today, what I need to do anyway. And I thought that in general, I'm not very happy with my swatches of shimmer paints. For one reason, they are all over the place physically. Like, you know, I have one sheet there and one sheet here and one swatch there, and it's a bit annoying, so... So I made these recently. Hey, April! I was making a joke. Balenciaga is making pseudo-sagging pants and are getting hit with the cultural appropriation label. Oh, wait, what culture? So yeah, for this swatch, half the paper is painted with black watercolor ground and the other side is the white of the paper, and like these are really good to quickly see what the color is like. I could eventually put these in a binder or something. Haven't really found the proper storing space for them yet, but... So I was wondering if it was worth it to do a bunch more swatch cards like these and sort of have all my shimmer paints on swatches like these, so that at least I could much more easily grab like the bags with with them in there and sort of assess, or eventually have them in a binder. I don't know. Storing swatches is something I haven't found the solution that I really enjoy, and I've done and redone so many swatches over the years and I'm still not very happy with anything. haven't found a good solution for storing swatches either. I'm glad, although not because of our dire situation, but I'm glad it's not just me. So I have like a bunch of folders, I have a bunch of sheets like this, but this was cellulose paper. So it's not exactly helpful-ish. I don't know. I have these two that I made, and at least on these I have a lot of colors on one sheet, so that's sort of fine for that, but I just don't know how. I think it's probably because I don't know how I want to use these paints, so I cannot consequently find a clever way to organize them that works. Are you unhappy with swatch storage or with the swatches? A bit of both, actually. Like, I think I'm more annoyed by the swatch storage than the swatches themselves, because I'm not... Like, as long as I can sort of see what it's like a bit, I'm good. Like, this works for me, even if it's not very fancy or anything, but it's how to store it that bothers me. There's some of these that I don't even have anymore. These are pretty unique in that they all look the same on black paper and they have just a hint of color on the white paper. Yeah, a bunch of colors. Oh. What do you use the swatches for after you paint them? Because that would dictate how best to store them. I would probably, like for shimmer paints, I would use them to evaluate like the hue and the level of opacity slash sparkliness or shimmeriness. I did a weird thing for sparkles and shimmer paints. I got a photo album that has black paper and it works really well, but can't ever get my organization down fully. Yeah, it's difficult. Why is it so hard? Like, these are really handy for filming reviews and videos. But, ow. Trying to think. Spreadsheet still works best for me, and just have colors by brand on ATC. Artist trading cards to pull out and compare. So, brands on ATC, do you mean like you have one color per card, or do you put a bunch of colors per card? Okay, so let's see. These I don't have these anymore. Not these either. These still have these two. Sorry. I do one color per card, and then I have an A4 binder that I paint a quick strip for an all glance view. Just put the swatches in binders. I didn't bring it, but I I put all my binder swatches, painted and unpainted, in a binder that I stored because they were kind of annoying me. Because, like, I don't know. Thinking. So if I buy a set of 24, they are on a card. Shoot, even what? I find that when I make swatch cards and fill a binder, then I just don't look at it. Like ever. And it's a bit of a hassle to keep track of what has been painted, what is where. Okay, so since we're just talking about this, how good are real pancetta? Not like the supermarket ones, but the ones from Italian grocery stores, all smoky. Seriously, it's the freaking best. My mom used to, like whenever she would come, with my family, we didn't live in Montreal where I live now. So whenever my mom would come to Montreal, she would, on purpose, go to a specific Italian market to get pancetta, like smoked spicy pancetta, I think. Oh, it's so good in pasta, seriously, or on pizza. It's like you don't need anything else, just that and a tin of tomatoes and you have an amazing pasta sauce. Yeah, exactly. Sprinkle a bit of pepper or basil in there and done. Or pepper flakes if you feel spicy. Wait, if I got tired of the ATC swatch, I could cover with an actual ATC. Yeah. And I don't know, but I think one of the advantages of doing ATCs is that you can maybe buy those tiny paper pads from Stonehenge. And it's all pre-cut and good for like £1. Oh, pizza, what a choice. Have you tried it on pizza? It's amazing. And what I like of pancetta is you can buy a small like square of it, and it you don't need to use up all of it in one recipe. It's going to be too much. So usually when we buy like a small square, we can do like like 4 full meals for 2 people. The fanciest pancetta bacon is Iberico. I don't know, I get what I can. Oh my god, yes I have, and it's so good. It is so good. And you just need a bit of it, and it's amazing. Lots of brands pre-cut ETCs. Oh really? Do they have them for watercolor too? You know it's quality pancetta when even the fatty bits are edible and soft. All types of paper. Oh! It has not even taken in 20 minutes to talk about food. This might this be a record? Maybe! Not even sure it counts because I was already talking food with Otto. Okay, so today, either I start by preparing more swatches, maybe, or also I need to turn some of these pads into blocks with a glue gun. So I don't know exactly how, if anything in that interests you guys more. I'm thinking of Stratford. I think I've seen those. I don't remember seeing for watercolor, but I remember seeing Bristol. It's like negative 10 minutes. Hey, Mariram, hi! If you like pancetta, try also speck and guanciale. Oh man, I want to try these so bad. My only issue with deli meats is I really try hard to go for those without the dreaded nitrites and extra weird sodium in there. But dude, speck has been speaking to me forever, and I'm on such a lookout for speck that doesn't have any weird stuff in it. I've tried using rubber cement and it doesn't work really well. My vote goes to pads into blocks. No idea how to do that without ripping the paper afterwards. Sorry about that. I'm trying to find the other pad that I turned into a block. I think I have them here. Nice. I thought this one was finished. So I made this small one into a block. Like you can see, this part was the like already glued one, but I glued in the other 3 sides. And also I did it with an Arches pad to try out, and it works really well. I thought I was done with these, but I'm glad to see there's still a few sheets left in this one. The advantage of this is that, first of all, these pads are a lot less pricey than pre-made blocks. And also, when I do smaller paintings on the sheets in this way, they stay flat. So it's much easier when I do the Patreon paintings on this, because I can much more easily scan them afterwards and also mail them out. I'll try to remember what I did, but I think it was pretty straightforward. I literally had a bottle of barely used rubber cement, and I was horrified when I opened it and it was a huge glob. I dried out. Basically what you need is possibly a fresh new pad. You'll see why in a minute. Washi tape. So basically when you buy a pad like this one, the glued side is gonna be at the top, so it's the one that's gonna be... How is there already a cat hair in there? It's the one that is covered by the cardboard, so that's already good. And it doesn't smell like much though. And yeah, the advantage of a brand new pad is that the cover is flush with the first sheet and everything is nice and aligned and pretty technically. So what I do, take some of the washi tape and I'm gonna like tape some areas off, just so I have a space where I can put in my my thing to separate the sheets afterwards. That's the one you sent me. I think of you every time I use it. You don't have to stress about which sides is which, is the best part of those. Exactly. Though it's fairly easy to spot on a Arches cold press. Trying to make sure everything is sort of aligned. Okay, I kind of wonder. Yeah. Wait, what is that? This voodoo going on with that pale pink thing on the washi tape? It's a Caturday. Who makes them? Kokuyo makes them. Hold on. I'll see if I have... Oh, I just have one. Hold on. So it's basically like a clip kind of thing that has a really like small blade here. And you can get them in two sizes, like regular with tape. And sometimes, you know, the tapes are thicker. So that wouldn't quite fit on this one, but they also have a larger one. So you basically just put it on your tape, move it around, then you hold it and you can just like cut off your tape. Yeah, I mean you only need two technically, but it's really nifty. I'll have to free a bit of space here, just so I can have the glue gun here. Well, if you're in the US, Jet Pens will have them. Also, I think... What's the name of that shop? Racking my brain. You will probably find them quite easily on Etsy, for sure. All humans need that, definitely. I don't know about you guys, but when I think something is a clever idea, I usually end up doing this. There's another US shop. Hold on. Let me check, because they're quite cool. If I check... Oh, it's Tokyo Pen Shop. Tokyo Pen Shop also has them, and they're really nice. Also US based, so... Okay, Hey, Paulo! I'll read the instructions again, just because I don't use this very often. Takes about 5 minutes to heat up. Oh no, another pen shop to feed my addiction to pens and supplies. Oh no! So I gotta say, Tokyo Pen Shop are really, really nice people. I'm not mad at all at sending people that way. Hey Carolyn, hi! Hey Lucine, hi! So if you end up making these, regardless of the size of the block you want to make sure you have some space where you can put it to dry. It doesn't take that long to dry, but like you can put a container, a roll of tape, anything, so that you can plop it on it and it's not touching anything. They're also nice. Yeah. I don't know about jet pens. It's been a bit prohibitive to order from jet pens in the last 2 years because their shipping outside of the US is just redonkulous. Hey, April, I don't think I said hi. Oddly enough, this is not my favorite thingy to separate blocks. I think I kind of prefer the one that I was sent in a Paul Rubens like notebook pad something. This one really has the glue the glue leaves mark on the leaf. It does a tiny bit less on this one, but yeah, I am making a block out of a pad. So it's a brand new pad of Arches cold press. I just removed the wrapper, then I put some washi tape in the middle of each side approximately to preserve a bit of space without glue. And I'm waiting for the glue gun to heat up. I like a flat palette knife. Oh, I should see about having one for that too. The thing is, all the ones I have are super sharp, so I'm probably gonna mess up the paper if I use them. But if I could find one that is like a bit thick and not too sharpened, that would be, I think, the best. Like an X-Acto blade is too risky because you have a high chance of cutting into your paper. Palette knife is a bit better. I'll check if it's ready. Oh yeah, it's ready. So basically you glue away and you use the hot tip to spread out the glue. Making sure that you have glue that holds everything together. I like to keep the cover on because it acts as a protection too. I just use a plain old table knife. Oh, that's clever too. Yeah, a good blunt butter knife. That's a very good idea. Inexpensive and will definitely last you a long time. Just came in for painting plein air in my local park now. Hungry. Ooh, what are you gonna get for lunch? So yeah, I don't know if you guys have any questions, but it's pretty straightforward. Which, I mean, it's kind of baffling that a block is that expensive. I don't get it. Maybe they use, I don't know, but if you can do it with hot glue and it works. Like, it's a bit more clunky when you do it with hot glue because you don't have a way to apply it as like an even layer as they do, I guess, but I mean, still works. So that's what hot glue guns are for. Would this work for loose sheets too? Yeah, you just have to make sure that your sheets are like really clamped together. You can use bulldog clips too. Maybe I should have used some clips, but anything you can sort of clamp. That's not a bulldog clip, but it's not collaborating at all. But you know those. You make sure that your paper is really clipped well together or taped together, like the tape works well too. I've done it with cut sheets of paper. The only issue I ran into is that if your cut is not perfectly even, there might be a bit of glue that goes in between the pieces. Or was it with hot glue I did those, or was it something else? I don't remember. Sorry. I'm trying to remember. Hey, Ginger! Hi! Ooh! That sounds like an interesting palette, Carolyn. We went to the art supply shop again. Ooh, what did you get? Don't know if I can find one of my handmade blocks. Did you put cardboards? Yep. Oh, there. Wow. So I made these with, yeah, that's hot glue. With colored paper. I only glued 2 sides for these. But I had to cut the paper and I made a cover. And I glued them together. But yeah, my sheets were not perfectly exactly the same size, so it's a bit tricky. And I think it shows more on this one, but sometimes the glue seeped in a little bit and it sort of affected the edges of the paper. Now, I don't know if it would do that too on white paper or whatnot. I don't know if I can remove it with an eraser. It's possible. I'll just rub it off. Anyway. This was the first time I tried to do things with the hot glue gun. It was a bit messy. If you feel good with it, Carolyn, I'd love to see your palette too. So I went to the large cast art store in Glasgow today. Ooh, went in to get their own brand. Teeny tiny. Oh, the teeny tiny little brownie-ish one. Esta Staff was trying to be helpful. I told them I'm here to get their travel watercolor palette. Uh-oh. So Jinja says I got a handful, including varnish and some watercolor postcards and a replacement micron pen and some... Ooh! Hello, Tom! Hello! Hello! Tu vas-tu lui donner de la bouffe?
Tu veux que j'y aille? Okay.
Ben ouais. Hello, Tom! Frivolous spending. Oh, it's a mom and pop shop. Yeah, no regret. Hello, Tom. Ouais. Qu'est-ce que tu viens faire? T'as-tu chassé le chablis? Yeah, the teeny tiny one, it's super tiny. He kept pushing for the Cutman one. I'm like, no. He pointed the Cutman out 3 times and I'm like, I don't touch Cutmans. He's like, oh. Just as Auto starts as her income, then my kitty heard that and made a face. It's a very vocal visitor. Hey Val, hi! Still don't know what to do about the mom cat and its kitten in my family's garage. Do you have shelters nearby or TNR associations? Scoot?
Non, Scoot, je lui en ai donné une. Puis elle l'a kické dans le...
Of course. Oh, Tom!
Il t'en reste?
Gros lardon. I also thought the nice ladies there about core paints and gaff tape. We're turning into regulars. Aw. Oh wait, that's because I got earphones on. Yeah, that will... Merci d'avoir fidé le petit monstre. It is teeny. It's a really fun palette. So far I only found a vet clinic down the road. Maybe you could ask the vet clinic if they know of a group or a shelter that could help. It kind of dries really quickly. That's already dry. This one is fresh, but that one is dry too. I cringe. My mom wants to ask for help, kind of like the whole wife wants to ask for direction, husband doesn't need direction scenario. Oh. Ooh, badoo. Yesterday when I went to the museum, some guy in front was singing and he just stopped and said, "Alright, y'all are not giving... Y'all are not giving... I don't get it." I'll think about that, but I will have to ask my parents first since it's a pretty far thing. You could just call them, maybe. Call to ask if they know of a place or what you should do with the mom and kittens. Almost done with the pad. Only have this segment left to do. Hot glue dries really fast. I'm not super familiar with hot glue. Like I only use it when I'm making pads into blocks, which was one of the difficulty in finding a glue gun. Like I didn't want a really big one, but I didn't want one that was a bit too cheap because I'm really scared of everything that gets hot. That should be it. I have the same tiny palette and I love it. It's my main, it's the one palette if I have to go somewhere, that's the one I'll bring with me. It packs 18 colors in a teeny tiny enamel palette, super sturdy. Like, I have really small hands. And it's thin. I had to put these, like, the the feet I put on almost make it too big. Like, it's so, in proportion, it's so big, but it was wobbly otherwise. But yeah, it's really awesome. I really love this little tiny palette. Not the perfect color selection, but that's really easy to, like, remove one of the extruded quarter pans and put whatever you want there. It's tiny. Oh no, box of paint. Oh no. See, I removed the Prussian blue and replaced it with half of a Winsor & Newton extruded pan of Prussian blue. I removed the raw sienna because the raw sienna and the yellow ochre were almost the same color. I put some gamboge, and I removed the black and put a teal instead. Or is it black? Yeah, I think it's black, and this one is supposed to be Payne's gray, but it looks like a black, I mean. Oh, it's a great palette, seriously. It's really, I think it's one of the best one I've seen for traveling. Fits in your pencil case, so you can like put pencil, pens, palette, like water brushes if you use them, all in one bag. It's adorable, but a total nightmare at the moment. Ugh. Like if I was going out more, I would always have this palette with me. Like a pencil case, this palette, a pencil, a fineliner, an eraser, and a water brush, even if I'm not a big fan, but it's just so handy. You never know, and like a tiny pad of watercolor paper. You never know when the urge to paint is gonna strike, you know? So this should... Yeah, it's already like, it's no longer sticky, it's already like hard. So then what you do is you carefully take a blade and you cut the glue on the edges of your tape, just so that you can remove the tape. It's less long than a pen. It's really nice. I'm so bummed that Cassart won't ship. I mean, I have one, I'm fine, but I could only get the actual Delirani one, and it's a bit more expensive, and I was like, dang it! Yeah, I have tiny hands, so it looks like a big palette, but it's not. What is neutral size that I could... Oh, hold on. Everybody knows these palettes, right? It's about like half the size of it, all in all. And it's much thinner. And it's nice, like solid construction. Doesn't feel flimsy at all. What's everyone's favorite fineliner size? Right now I'm really digging fat ones. Like this is 0.7, but I think I have a 0.8 somewhere in there, and I love it. It's huge. the staff at the store refused to say what brand it was. They kept saying it's our own brand. I think it just didn't know. Like, no tea, no shade, but most people I've seen in art supply store are like kids out of university. I don't think they're as nerdy about paint as we are. Bookbinding glue, the flexible one, works well to make a DIY pad too, and it's easy to tear off pages then too. Oh, awesome! Is it PVA glue? It's like white glue. The only issue I have with using something like PVA or whatnot is that it's reactivated with water. And, well, watercolor uses water, which is why I like hot glue, because it's waterproof. So now the only thing left to do is to separate the cover from the rest of the paper. And there we have it. Good to go. That was so fast. Hey Kelly, hi! Yeah, it's a really quick craft. And it's really handy afterward. Like, I use this paper to make my Patreon paintings, and usually I cut one sheet in 4 paintings. And it gets all wavy and annoying, but doing this, I figured, has really helped keep my paintings more flat. Which is, you know, great if people want to frame them or something too. It is super easy, guys. I think the only issue is that you kind of have to not make too many in advance, maybe, because I don't know if the glue is archival or whatnot. And you saw my old pads, those are a couple of years old, and like the glue did something weird, but it could be because the paper was colored too. So I don't know. But yeah, with pads it's really easy, and I should really shut that down. It's a nice little glue gun, but it doesn't have an on-off button. You just plug it in to, you know, start it, and you unplug it to stop it. You have to wait for it to be cool before storing it away, of course, but I'm just storing the glue sticks. I mean, it's sort of a no-brainer, but as someone who gets tired and forget the essential stuff, I want to mention it anyway. I've always wanted that palette, but not the paints inside them. Oh, but they're not too bad. Where is it? I mean, for me, they score a point because they had a magenta in there. I mean, of course, with 18 colors, there better be a freaking magenta. But yeah, if I wanted, I would probably, I think I should probably replace one of the two yellows because they're pretty much the same color. And I have painted quite a few things with this palette, and I mean, I like it. And yeah, I cut, those are Daniel Smith sticks. I think you have those now, Otto. When you get back, you could just like cut pieces of the sticks I sent you and have them in there. And that's half a... I had an extra Winsor Newton Prussian blue. Not my favorite color, but I cut it in half and put it in there. You can also use silicone molds to shape your paint. Like if you know of a paint-in tube that dries well, you can pour it in a small mold, let it dry, and then you unmold it and you put it in there. That sounded like a threat. It is a threat! There better be a freaking magenta in there! Like that should be like a t-shirt. Hey Sarah, hi! I always buy blocks of paper and grumble about the price. Now I think I'll buy a hot glue gun and make my own. Yeah, by all means. I mean, you just saw me make one. It's really not that complex. It's a bit of a, perhaps a bit of an investment to get a glue gun, but you're gonna reuse it a lot for the future. And I mean, like a block is at least twice the price of a pad. Like what the heck? Can you not let the paint just dry in the pan? You could, but you have to be careful what kind of paint you use because like Box of Paint said, these little sections, they're not watertight. So if you use a paint that is too liquidy, it's gonna run like outside of its slot. For those with this wee palette, Zebra makes a tiny mechanical pencil that fits in the middle with the travel brush. Ooh! I use the middle as extra mixing space, so... No, the sections are not watertight, that's the thing. Though I don't think I've ever seen any palette have watertight sections like that. Except maybe like the fancy brass palettes. That's what Box Pen was saying. I got totally the wrong end of the stick. Yeah, the sections are not watertight. That's why I went with dry paint. Maybe you could waterproof the little box with hot glue guns. Possibly, but you guys know me. I hate tinkering. I hate permanently modifying my art supplies. I think it's a trauma. Perfect for the molds. Yeah, and you can get... they sell like silicone molds of teeny tiny ice cubes. Like I haven't checked if the measurements would fit, but the ice cubes are really, really small. So there's a chance they would be a good match for this. Any other place I can get that palette? Jackson's has it. Cassart. That's all I know. If you are the type to tinker with your stuff, you can try. The only tinkering I did is that I scratched one of the partitions and it was rusting a bit and affecting the paint, so I removed all the cakes, cleaned it up, painted with enamel paint over the scratch to seal it, and that's all I did. But I am not ready to tinker more. I've been looking for one for ages, but Cassart doesn't ship to the US. Ken Bromley. Jackson's has it. It's the Dillerani, it's one of the Dillerani Professional Paints palette. I think Cassart only ships to the UK, right? Yeah, but the price is crazy from Jackson's compared to Cassart. That's my issue. I think that's one you just have to bite the bullet for. Like, Cassart has a special deal that explains why their price is so low. And the deal might be related to the fact that it will not ship outside the UK. But yeah, that's, I don't know, I really trip when people like, even just removing like a part like this one, which is not that technically complex. You just have to remove the piece of wire that makes this hinge, but I can't. I just can't. It hurts. Why are these not popped in? There's a magnet. Well, they're like almost twice the cost of the... Yeah, I know. It's infuriating, but at the same time, I decided to like save longer. Save up my money for a bit longer and get it anyway. I mean, no regrets. It's awesome as a travel palette, but yeah, like I don't. I decided not to. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, make bad blood mulling over the fact that I cannot get it at Cassart's price. That was a long time ago. Maybe now I could like ask one of our really awesome, or one of my mini UK friends to do something about it, but it's fine. It's fine. Cassart have a loyalty card, but you only get the discounts online, which is really confusing. What? Why? Is it a COVID thing, or is it always like that? I can't seem to mix and match watercolor brands. If I get some paints, I keep them together by brand. I don't know why. It just feels... Oh, that's okay. I think it's like a no trouble way of dealing with it. It better be me, you ask. It will definitely be you, though. But I mean, I think when I got that one, we didn't know each other yet. Or perhaps we were just starting to talk. But yeah, I mean, definitely. I guess the thing is, for the exact same amount of money, I could get the Memory Blue 16 set. I hope it has a better selection than the 12 one. You get points in store, but the discounts are via e-commerce site. I has the cashier like 5 times because I can't be slow. But you know, Jackson's has a similar weird thing. Like, all the gift cards from Jackson's, they don't work online, I think. There was something really weird. Like, they have to ship you a physical card or something, and then you can use it. It's just... I was like, what? You mean there was a time we didn't know each other? A very long time ago. Let's see. Jackson's palette, 18 DS. Oh, really? Whoa. Yeah, the 18 Daniel Smith watercolor sticks that's a kick in the wallet. Is there someone you could maybe split that? Like if you have a friend that also does a watercolor, like you split the bill and you each take half a stick? Hey, Tsukabu, hi. It's still a bit hot. I just keep getting my fun secondhand like said. What? What the heck? Oh, hey, Otto, are you using pencil extenders when you doodle with pencils? It doesn't work with the Palomino Blackwing, but I finally found one extender that I'm in love with. I'll get it while this dry. I can ramble about extenders. I'm supposed to have another one of these, or is it? Oh well. Okay. So I have a few here. These are really quite common. You basically like... Let me grab this piece of... You basically squeeze your pencil in there. Sometimes you don't even have to use this bit, like this won't budge. And you use it to draw. The downside of these is that this part is really uncomfy. All the ridges, like that's shitty. I hate those. Okay, I have another one here. It's not even branded, but yeah. Not that the brand matters, but it's really easy to find. It's a very generic thing. Ugh. I had one from Caturday that I can't find, but it's just basically a piece of red metal tubing, and I would not encourage getting that one because it doesn't fit any pencils, I know. These are the Derwent one. They're great for Derwent pencils because I think Derwent pencils, they don't quite fit into these. Like this one would fit fine in there. Those are affordable and easy to get and a lot more comfy, I gotta say. They come in sets of 2. But yeah, you basically unscrew the thingy, put your pencil in there, screw it back on. This is my new favorite. It's a bit fancy, but oh my god, it's a joy to use. It's super comfy, great length. Eraser if you feel like it. You can even sort of use this dial to identify what's in it. I don't know if it doesn't go far enough for what I have in there. Oh well. I'll just leave it at blank. And then if you like Palomino, you kind of need to get their extenders if you want to use extenders with them because it plugs in the weird ferrule. And you just... Like this part is sort of rubber and this is aluminum. Aluminum. I'm telling you, a pencil extender on certain brushes and it's a game changer. Yeah! Seriously, another thing you can do with brushes is you can get one of those grabby things. Like I only have this one nearby. wanted to make a videos about these because small brushes are awful to hold. So if your brush can fit in one of these, that's a bit more comfy. Good for pencils, great for old handle brushes. Yeah. I have a few of the Faber-Castell Perfect Pencil Extender bit. It has the teeny sharpeners in the cap. Ooh, I haven't seen that one. But I really like this one from Staedtler. It's so nice. Good weight. Planning on stealing my mom's ones when I come back. Next time she has loads. Of what? Of pencil extenders? That's funny. Oh, by the way, please, my mom's shoulder surgery went well. She's all titanium binding. Oh, that's cool. I'm so glad it's going well. So that was my quick presentation about pencil extenders. These are buying these far away. Oh, of pencil extenders. I love that your mom has a bunch of these. That's pretty cool. Mom knows what's up. Okay, peeps, can we talk coloring pencil brands? I'm trying to figure out which brand to invest in. I've tried a few each from Polychromos, Luminance, and Holbein. Can't decide. Oh, tough one. I've tried a few. What are you looking for in your colored pencils, Otto? Oh, April, I thought you were in the UK. I don't know why. You can probably get if you're in the US, April, you can get the Jackson's, not the Jackson's, the Daniel Smith sticks for a better price at a US store, probably. Because the thing with Jackson's is that the sticks come from the US, they go to the UK, and if you order them from the UK, they ship them back to the US. That's why it's pricey. But since Daniel Smith is made in the US, you could probably get them from, I don't know, Blick or Jury's or something. And they would be a better price for sure. I feel like the Holbein ones are strong on the bright colors, but Luminance are great for the muted colors, am I right? I'm trying to, I don't have the full range in mind. The thing that strikes me first is that the Luminance will be waterproof. Light fast. Whereas the Holbein ones, I don't think they're all light fast. And they're about the same price, so. I think that Holbein has a really nice range of, like, Holbein has sort of pastel colors or lighter colors with names, whereas Luminance will go the route of saying, like, burnt sienna 10%, and you're like, what? Yes, I shop at Jerry's or Dickplex for American stuff. I can do Like, is there a brand? Oh, what was the thing? I was supposed to try out the I had forgotten. I think the Holbein bright colors might be that bright because they might use brighteners. Just a thought. So what colors should I use for this test of the golden high flow versus fluid? Let's put out all the colors. I'm bummed because this was supposed to be anthraquinone blue and it wasn't, and I was like, oh, poop. Oh. Sorry. Ooh. I just drank my coffee and I have this god-awful aftertaste of coffee. And it's so gross. Blech. Oh, I hope you guys couldn't see my address on the box. Oops. Ooh, the Black Widow sets. Of what? April. My local art store let me know that golden is probably out of Anthra blue. Oh no. No! Dang a bit. Curse you! COVID! Again. Okay, so the angle of this whole discussion was to see if the high flow kind of works as like acrylic inks. And I was telling Otto that I tried with the fluids and it works too. And Otto asked me, oh, what's the difference between both? And I was like, I know there's one, but just like that, it's not coming to mind. Ah, I'm so mad that I'm... Dang it. Okay, let's try the Phthalo blue-green shade because that's a color you really cannot miss. Like, it's there, it's there. And Payne's Gray for these. Whatever. Oh, t'as fini?
Quoi?
T'étais-tu...
En train de jouer?
Oh, okay. I'll go get a palette. I'll be right back. I'll also, like, quickly stop by the bathroom, so... Grab a drink, go to the bathroom, grab a snack. I will be right back. I'm gonna try these in here.
Regarde pas mon écran?
Je regarde pas ton écran.
Ok.
Yeah. Okay. Wasn't there a product line from Golden that also came in those high flow bottles? Oh yeah, the So Flat is pretty cool. It's acrylic gouache. It's really lovely. I think that one is open. Hey, Duad, hi. Oh, which is the product that you're curious about then? Is it the Somat? What are you curious about in the So Flat range? I might be able to demo that and put paint everywhere apparently. So yeah, I mean, straight up. You're not painting if you're not like covered in paint in some way, I guess. Right? Right? So I don't know if you can see, but like the fluid doesn't move and the eye flow will follow gravity. So it's just a small difference in viscosity. I have a few. I have a few So Flats. Oh, that's clever, box of paint. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, I'm all like, oh, shake, 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 and then it's full of bubbles, and they're bubbles! I wear my paint proudly, yeah. This one is a bit thicker, really. But if you add water, it kind of works too. And you can layer over these with like nothing moving underneath. So I'm gonna do a bit of digging. Oh wow, it's separating. That's pretty cool. What's in this Payne's Gray? Oh, PB29 and PBK7, huh? Interesting. So, well, I have Payne's Gray in So Flat, so that would Blue Violet, Perm Yellow Deep, Pale Yellow, and Neon Red. Okay, so first thing that really bothered me with these is that they're tiny jars. And it's really terrible for getting paint out of there. In case some people don't know, you should only ever thin acrylic up to 10%, otherwise the binder won't work properly on canvas. Do neon red. Will do. I like jars, but it's just awful for taking paints out. Like, it looks better than freaking tube, and you can stack them, which is a plus. But how are you supposed to get paint out of there? I could just... That doesn't sound very, nice. Blew that exposure out. Yeah! They're not kidding. It is like freaking bright. Woo. Like I'm wiping my palette knife, and I could feel through the fabric that I'm using to wipe it that it's super sharp. Not a fun feeling, guys. You use a palette knife, yeah, but it's annoying. Like, then you have to clean it, and there's waste, and you have to rinse it, or you forget it, and you need more, so you gotta dirty it up again. Whereas a tube or a bottle or like one of these, it's so much easier. Can you paint like a whole page with that neon red and draw cats over? Yes? I mean, I'm all in favor of neon red, so it's not the kind of request that I will shut down. It's even gonna have some cat hairs in there. Oh, non, Babu! I can hear the dance beats. Yeah, it's... And of course you know that the camera is not doing it justice, because cameras hate neon colors. It's really fun on cold press, because you can get some really nice texture. Like, when your brush is dry, like, that's pretty cool. Even better with cat hair, I know, right? Since it's just this color, I'll dip in. That's something I like to do, but... Sorry. Oh non, qu'est-ce que je peux faire pour toi, mademoiselle? Qu'est-ce que tu veux, ma fille? Oups. Put my hand in it.
Je vais préparer son lit, mais elle veut pas.
Elle veut pas. Tu veux-tu venir à la caméra, ma Scouty? Théo. Et ta fille. Il met de la peinture partout avec madame. She wants to be on camera and say hi. Hi guys! Hello! Oh, I'm not super familiar with all of the golden stuff, but it's really fun to use. Qu'est-ce que tu veux faire, ma fille? À part mettre de l'acrylique sur ton poil. J'aimerais vraiment ça que tu piles pas dans la peinture, ce serait vraiment cool. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire pour toi, mademoiselle? Ah, un gros câlin. Oh, ok. Hey, baby. Hey, fille. I think the worst with those bottles is that the more you use the paint up, the more air will stay in the bottle after you choose. Same with jars, though. No? Hey, Mikey! Hello! I have a turkey here saying hi to you. Oh! Nutmeg is saying hi to you. Nutmeg is a lot more mellow than you are. Poor baby girl. Hmm. I will put out prompts for Caturday if anyone wants to do it. No, I will definitely try to get no paint on my cat. That poor girl has allergies again, like a big spike of allergies. Yeah, Nutmeg is very undirty. She has a good stink eye from what I hear, but she's not as angy as you are. You're so angy. Hey, baby. Hey, fee. I have the neon red acrylic gouache from Holbein that I can also paint a piece of paper with, so we can compare both when my cat will be gone. Hey, babe. She likes being cuddled like a baby and it's just adorable. Aww. This cat is spicy. She's spicy spice. Hmm? Cayenne pepper. Est-ce que t'as vu? Hmm? Ah oui, ça fait du bien ça. She's being scratched under the chin just like Nutmeg. Qu'est-ce qui se passe, fille? Lip, lip, lip. Lip, lip, lip. Tu veux aller sur la chaise? Put your sunglasses, it's about to get bright. It is. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire pour toi, mademoiselle Scooty? Es-tu avec moi? Comment ça, miaou? Tiens, pose ta main. I think that, like all neon paints, it's not that opaque, but you can kind of see just with the paint swatch they do on the... That's one thing I like about Golden a lot, is that they always have these... maybe other brands do too, but I appreciate it because you can see that if a color is opaque or not. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a dit, Scott? It's no. She's always saying no. She has to be the one who decides, not us. I feel like the So matte is less pink. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, which one is the brighter? Hold on. This one is not dry yet, so it's a bit hard to say. I should do a diluted test too. Oh, I know. Hold on. I have an idea. I'll try to find my UV light. Shouldn't be too far. Oh, I think it's in there. I keep shuffling stuff around, so I never remember where I put stuff. And I have a lot of stuff, so dang it, I can't find it. Oh, come on. UV light. Manifest myself. Can't find it, stupid thing. Well, that's gonna be a test for another time. Okay, so which one is more glowy? I think the Holbein one might have more of the neon dye in it. Neon red is awesome. Oh, the Holbein one stinks. The So Flat one is not as stinky. Ginger, what? There's just cats sleeping everywhere and it's delightful. Oh my gosh. Yes. I think if I had to pick one of the two for working, I would go with the Sault flat. But also in Canada, Sault flat is possibly easier to get than Holbein. So this is 59 ml, this is 20. You get more. It doesn't look like more, but it's technically 3 times the amount that you have in this. But yeah, it stinks. The Holbein one stinks. It smells like masking fluid. I don't like it. How is acrylic gouache different from regular acrylic? It's matte. Acrylic gouache is matte acrylic, while regular acrylic often has a sheen or a shine. Might mean the pigment stinks and so. No, I think it's Is this dry? I need another piece of paper. Oh, this is Arches paper? Okay then. Where's this one? I have so many papers in my paper, like leftover paper bins, but not many of them are watercolor paper. Yeah, acrylic gouache is a stupid freaking name they gave it because everyone thinks it's like closer to gouache than acrylics, and it's the other way around. It's closer to acrylic than it is to gouache. So I don't know if you can see, but in dilution, the Holbein one is more pink and the Sault flat one is more red. For what reason would you pick the Sault flat? I like how it's more, like it stays more red, less pink, and also it doesn't stink. And it's easy for me to find here because Golden is in the US. So it's a bit more accessible than Holbein paints. At a good price, I mean, because I can find acrylic gouache, but it's going to be like super overpriced. Not that this is cheap, this is not cheap. I got some vegan leather today buying some sketchbook and it smells terrible. Oh no! What does it smell like? This plate is perfect for the next chroma key surprise. Oh, you remember that! That was funny. That was such a fun thing to do. It was so stupid, but fun. Yeah, the dilution really shows the difference between the paints. I feel like this Sault flat is a bit less streaky. But also, I kind of pre-mixed the Sault flat one and I did not pre-mix the Holbein one, so maybe that's not very fair. Very fish oil. Oof. Acrylic gouache or matte acrylic paint won't make your page stick together if you're working in a sketchbook. Oh, interesting. I did use a bit of this So Flat here. That's where I tested the colors in here. And yeah, it doesn't stick at all. I was just using a palette knife and the colors to try them out. So it's really just blobs. But it's nice. Oh, I love acrylic gouache. Or matte acrylic paint. As much as I hated regular acrylics when I had to use them for school. Sorry. Lol. This is so completely layerable and satisfying. Yeah, So Flat looks amazing, gotta say. Like, very lucky to have golden products, seriously. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty epic. Cool. Oh, you found one! Jill, that's awesome! Have a good lunch, Jelly Bean. Yeah, it's really cool how the neon kind of pops through, but not evenly. It's really interesting. We're excited, but now we have to pack. Oh, good luck. Oh no. Okay, so it's fast too. What can I use to draw on acrylic? Is it streakless? You gotta keep in mind that I'm not like very good with acrylic. I think I can see a couple of like the way I applied the paint, like diagonally here, there's one here. But I wasn't super careful about it, and there's some stains in there too from I don't know what. Could be my fingers. Permanent marker? I don't know. I don't think I have any. Do I have a... I have one. It's not super fun in terms of texture, I gotta say. It seems to be working, but like the paint itself, not. Acrylic ink. I had a polite battle over G&Ts. What's that? With an acrylic artist. She was firmly in the brushstrokes are essential clan, and I was in the smoother the better clan. Hey, have a good nap, Jill. Oh, you think the brush pen would work? Oh, that's definitely not the brush pen. Ow. Oh, gin and tonic. Ooh. Sharpie? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, brush pen seems to like it. I'm just worried if it will ever dry. That's my. It was a lot more fun to use than the Fineliner. I love it. It has a sort of halo on the camera because the camera doesn't know how to deal with it. It is so bright. It's ridiculous. Like the camera is like, help! What am I supposed to do with this? Super fat Sharpie is really fun. But saying that, my hubs is a roll of film where I'm flood of tears at seeing the brushstrokes at the Rembrandt exhibit. Oh no! I'm not seeing a halo on my computer. I'm just seeing the need for darkness to come back into my life. I can close this up if it's too intense. Oh my god, there's a mug here that says cappuccino. Oh my god, what? I don't see any difference between drawing on this so matte, so flat, and the Holbein. Honestly, if you'd love it here, everything is cat theme. Yeah, I drew a... Well, I don't know if it's a cappuccino in there, but let's pretend it's a teeny tiny mug. All the mugs have cats on them. Oh my gosh. One of our people. You need to send me a photo. I love mugs. Why is it that we can only use so many mugs in a day? I think there may be cat people in Edinburgh. Yeah, of course, but you know. One of us, one of us, one of us. I have a mug shaped similarly, it finally cracks inside. So, oh no! New paint water vessel. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I have a couple of mugs in the cupboard, but I think I have twice that amount of mugs here with brushes and pencil and stuff in them. Yeah, you sent me one. I'll try to draw it. I don't remember what the face is like. No one warned me that becoming a cat person would soon become like those who love purple. Everything needs a cat. Well, duh. Did you know that Strathmore Tone Grey or tan mixed media paper and all also comes in? Ooh! Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, there was a face on it, of course. I think it has a funny, like a pun in there too. In the veins of, are you kidding me? The mug is wide and round bottom, but same ear situation. I seriously think 90% of the mugs that I use for pencils and pens and stuff has a cat on it for sure. I mean, why not? They exist, so. So I'm going that donut, that cat donut. Oh man, I wish I had cat donuts right now. I think the Sharpie is a bit shinier on the So Flat than it is on the Holbein one. I'll do a good blubby splotch. It's not liking it all that much, I gotta say. Like, why? I think the Holbein takes it a bit better if you want to draw on Sharpie after. Oh gosh, the smell though. If my dogs climbed on my chest and yelled at me at 4 AM non-emergency, it would be a bit cross. But I think it's super funny when Bear does. Coasters are cats, of course. Well, it's a bit of a loss if you don't make coasters, either cats or donuts. Oh, did you guys see? It's so silly. You know how people will crochet coasters in the round? So basically, you start with a thing in the middle and you crochet around it like this. Well, it still has this like round in the middle. So people will make that like a bum hole and crochet like around it as if it was a cat's behind, and then they will crochet a tail and legs, and that's coasters. Oh my gosh, the smell of Sharpies though. I need to crochet that. You can very easily find patterns for it online, honestly, and many variants. Yep. I know it's in the same idea as those t-shirts you see that have like cat standing in the front, and then on the back of the t-shirt you get like cat bum holes with tails. Oops, that's supposed to be one tail, two legs. Like that's the front and that's the back, and I've seen it a lot as touristy stuff. That's a bonus of packing boxes. Sharpie smell. Do you enjoy that smell? That smell? It's a smell, guys. Now I'm reminded of this one bakery that made a bunch of Shiba butt buns with chocolate. Oh, the chocolate filling though, really? Oh. Do you sometimes fear you will get high from Sharpie fumes? I fear I will get a headache though. I think you broke the mods. Yeah, I agree with some stationery smells, but that's really strong. A good paper smells amazing. What else? There's the stupid aprons. That's basically like a sexy girl on it. And like, who the frick buys that? Like, seriously? Bleh. I'm trying to think what else I've seen in terms of really awful touristy stuff. Whew. My nose. And each one had different... Oh no, Dominic, no! Like, you gotta feel very self-conscious eating that. It's gotta be delicious, but oof. I'll try my not Sharpie. This one doesn't smell, I think. Oh, it's less intense. Whew. Just gonna draw a muffin because muffins are great. I gotta say, it's pretty fun to doodle on a colored background. Oh my god. I inhaled marker smell. Might be a bit of a waste of paint, but it's fun. Poor Otto. What can I draw? What can I doodle, Otto, to make you... to bring you back? I've had a very bad record lately. Like, each day I will end up choking really hard on something I'm drinking, like water, like super basic stuff, but really badly choking on it. So I'm like very sensitive right now, and I choke super easily and stuff, and I'm like, why? Why? It's drinking water. It's like basic skills. Ugh. It hurts. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm sore, but I'm okay. Okay. Oh my god, yes, I'm going through that too. Really? Dude, we really need to stop syncing over the dumb freaking stuff, though. Seriously, like, we don't need to sync on headaches and choking hazards and... like, come on. Oh, muffins. I wish I had muffins. Muffins. I'll be able to cook muffins soon. Technically I could right now, I just might not have what is needed to... Oh no, I have everything that's needed except... No, I have everything. I could bake muffins if I wanted. Yeah, can we just sync on nicer stuff, please? Yeah, definitely. We always end up syncing over like PMS and feeling crummy. Like, sure, okay, but no. Please, no. Imagine Sharpies but smelling like a muffin. That's basically Mr. Sketch markers, I guess. What about dedicating a small sketchbook just to shimmery paints? Is that a good way to sort of handle swatches of these paints? We really need to sync on the nicer stuff. Oh my gosh. Imagine Sharpies but smelling like muffin. Oh man. I know that Sarasa pens, they often have scented editions. I remember one that was scented like desserts, but I don't think they had like muffins. It was more like fruity stuff. Depends on what you will use the swatches for afterwards. Yeah, I guess I don't know. If I knew, it would be much easier, right? I mean, the goal is to use them as reference, that's a given, but... Can I put my soap pad in there too? Come on, guys. Sorry. Maybe figure out that out first before using a sketchbook. Yeah, that's a wise idea. Do you have hundreds or handfuls? Somewhere in between, I guess. Here's $1 for you. Why is 9/11 always such a... Well... It's not that perfect over here, though. I mean, the weather is nice, but it's a bit cloudy and all. Oh yeah, Druid, that happens and it sucks so bad. Or like, do you sometimes, like, the feeling I get is that as if you were trying to swallow like a solid square shape. It just doesn't feel nice. Photo album. What's your photo album like? Like, I only have in mind the old ones, you know, with the sticky layer and the translucent, transparent sheets where you peel off, put photos, and put it back on. Ginger has a lot of mathematics in their painting stuff. What with the Venn diagrams that literally break my brain. They're so intense. Like, I can't I don't know how your brain does it. Paper Chase dinosaur camo. It's cute to boot. Oh, how about making it small-ish squares and having them in those stamps sheets. That way, although nothing stays in place in those, so the swatches would fly around a lot. Because I think it's interesting to be able to move them around to compare colors. But at the same time, I kind of hate that I can't have a global view of everything or semi-everything. Very carefully. When charts and graphs are somehow from self-soothing, you find all sorts of weird things. Yeah, but I mean, it's awesome that you found that, because I see them and I'm like, wow. It's fascinating to watch. And it seems like a sort of useful way to do Zentangle. But my brain just can't fathom it. It's like magic. You can get those mushroom hole punch things. Oh yeah, the I think that's what Ginger uses. Sorry. I don't think I was expecting to read that. That sounds amazing. It's my precious butt sketchbook. That hurts. Ow. Ow. Yes, please. I want photos. Oh, I'm crying. Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing. Oh. Oh. Ow. Yeah, it is brilliant. Why? Why? Why did they give you so much grief about that book? It's brilliant. I mean, way too many sketchbooks are like either dull and plain or like very vanilla, or like whatever is trendy at the moment, like, oh, monsteras, ooh, florals, ooh, pink, you know. Page that's covered in butts. I agree. It's just so funny. He thought it was gonna be super offensive. Oh no! He definitely doesn't know Otto. I'm dead. Oh, I'm glad you think I do. Duad. Genius. Okay. Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh, no offense taken. Why? I was expecting that one. Oh, I would love that, Max the Paint. That would be so cool. I'm kaput. Oh. Butt catch. Like, maybe we should have something just like we do for like Hobonichi, where you have like seasonal, like every year there's new designs, so that way you always know where your sketchbooks, like, you know, oh, hand me the sketchbook with the butts on it, and then the year after that it's gonna be a different design, so you can more easily remember your sketchbooks rather than having a big pile of all black or brown, or, you know. Oh, seasonal butt sketches, that would be great. Butts break it. I think it's the unexpected breaks me really easily. Pasty white bums. Tan-line bums. I'm trying to use the grid on this, but it doesn't feel even. My mama can buy Why Is F Broken? Yeah, good luck trying to explain that though. And I mean, most of the time you try to explain why something made you laugh, and the person is just gonna stare at you with a stare of like, oh, really? That made you laugh? Oh, you gotta show me when you go back. I really want to see it. The butts. Do we need an abs version as well? Whew. Easter butts have bunny tail pom-pom. Of course they do. Like, you could definitely have different design every year, like, and have it like Hobonichi in the sense of you have like, it's a sleeve that you can put a sketchbook or a book in it, so you can either reuse or you can keep it in the sleeve and identify which sketchbook it is. That would be hilarious. Oh, that's awesome, Tsukaboo. Devil Tails butt for Valentine. Hand me the thin bony butt. Now I need the one that's like the mosaic of green butts, please. Yeah, that one. Oh no, I got a new one this year. I picked the giant blue butt. I want all my books to be covered in butts. You have it as a design, like you release it as wrapping paper so people can wrap around your sketchbooks, like your favorite sketchbooks with butt design paper. Pumpkin butt. A ghosty butt. A skeleton butt, a bony butt. Someone's gonna rewatch this stream after and be like, what the? Why are they talking about butts so much? And like, why are we not? And a new butt positive. What series was born? Oh, definitely. So clearly when we run out of food commentary, we turn to butts. Well, it's only logical, you know? That was my version of a bad commission story. I had a friend suggest I draw something with a bum and spent a month making a super adorable sassy merman. Oh, I wouldn't hang anything up like that up. What? What? I just thought it would open a new market for you. Ugh! Yeah, they were onto something, but they didn't know, so does that count? For the more classy people, you could emboss butts. Yeah, have a leather cover with an embossed butt on it. That would be hilarious. You take that out in the super fancy cafe to enter your daily planning. Oh, is that what they call a hobonichi? No, that one's a hobutnichi. I'm waiting for the reaction. It's so bad. Revenge of the Butts. What must come in must come out. Yep. Yay! Hobutnichi! That's so stupid. All this butt humor. But sketchbook have a feature where you can rest a pencil pen between the cheeks when you travel. That needs to be another product, like ceramic made brush rests like a butt. Oh my gosh. I like to hint that it doesn't move like just be. Oh no! You gotta mention fiber at some point, right? Dual pen loops in the shape of a butt, that would be really, really funny. Butt-shaped eraser. I was gonna say a pencil with like a brown paint color, but maybe that's a bit too much. Oh no. I knew Otto would draw the line. I'm sorry. That's so stupid. Oh. I'm gonna check the stats of the stream later, and I'm gonna see a very drastic drop in attendance right when we started talking about butts. Sorry. We need an adult here. Wait a minute. Is the might as well be at that point. Ouch. Whew, ouch. If we don't even have wine here, we're just drunk on butt humor. I never really saw like any purpose in extra substances, because it's not that hard to have fun like on just nothing, just stupid things. Like being tired is also a very good a very good replacement. Whew. If you want to hear a family joke I have when my tummy flares up, I'd like to share. As long as it doesn't cross the line, should be fine. Ginger is ready. It's a bunch of crap. Oh no. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Sounds like that humor indeed. Might be drunk when you can be tired. Exactly! I stand by that. Fully. More money in your wallet, too. I don't know if you guys can hear the blue jay outside. I think it's a blue jay. And that's someone bringing in their clothesline. Butt cushion. Isn't that basically the donut ones, though? Honestly, trying to woodwork whilst watching you all discuss butt-based merchandising opportunities was the Saturday night at the night. Hi, by the way. I wonder if everyone being tired is a consequence of the day's shortening. Is that a word? Like the day getting shorter. So we have less sunlight, so we're all more tired. And our bodies are like, we need to hibernate right now. Whew. Oh yeah, the mouse pads with the bumps. I find it really funny when they make the bumps into like pectoral muscles on dude. It's just so funny. I mean, why not? Do you guys ever set playlists of like 100 songs and for some effed up reason the computer only plays like 10? I'm like, dude, you have options, do something. Whew. Yeah, the thing that goes like kee 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 outside or something, that's a blue jay. That you don't realize you accidentally added the 10-hour loop track of Spanish Flea. Ah! Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Yakety sax for 10 hours. Arrested Development theme song for 10 hours. It's a very soothing song. Oh, that's weird, Jelly Bean. Yeah, I don't often listen to music outside, but I have like I play songs in foobar on my computer, and I have like for example my Mugwai playlists is ridiculously huge. It has like all the songs they did in there, except for a few that I don't really enjoy as much. And it's always playing the same like 12 songs, and I'm like, dude, don't. Maybe it's my app. Whew. I really hope that the neighbor who yells obscenities outside won't do right now. Oh, have a good night, Otto. I'm sure you're gonna sleep awesomely surrounded by cats. I mean, come on. How can you not? Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have a really good night, like I said. With all the babies. The fur babies. How sweet is that? Have fun dreaming of cats and butts. Oh no, maybe, hopefully not together, right? Guys, I'm looking in Blick and they got the Irodori Holbein gouache. Oh no. I'm not allowed to have the cats in the bed. Oh no, husband demanded it because, to be fair to him, he's allergic to them. Oh no. Well, I mean, he asked for that, but, you know, unless you close the door, the cats will do whatever they want. They're cats. You might wake up with cats there and didn't notice. I also hope you brought some allergy meds, just so it's a bit more livable. No kitty sleepy. He's gonna wake up and you'll be asleep on the couch with all the cats. Yeah, like a ton of allergy meds. Good, good. I'm glad that's covered. Super important. I hope the cats behave and I hope you get a good night's sleep. Cats are so sweet. Almost at the 3 hours mark for the live stream too. Night, y'all dream of butts. Sounds like something that's made on purpose. Like night, don't let the bed bugs bite. Well, night, y'all dream of butts tonight should be our new thing. So yeah, do you guys have any more questions since we're almost at the 3 hour mark? Hi Lindsay, by the way. Have I spoken? It says no. Night, y'all dream of butts tonight. I gotta write it down because my memory is awful, but oh my gosh, it's a thing now. Oh, that reminds me of something really stupid that happened yesterday. We regularly get sushi from the same place, and they often put fortune cookies, like with the orders. And Mr. E usually eats the fortune cookies. And one last night was saying something like I don't remember what it said, but it was like, you're gonna be lucky in love, ask them their name or something. He turned around to me and was like, what's your name? And we laughed because we've known each other for like, dang, 23 years or so, like something's insane. So I thought it was hilarious. Like, what's your name? Anyway, hold on. Who are you again? Exactly. Like, yeah. Okay, Mr. Fortune Cookie. I'm taking it down as well. So good. Softest and jiggliest of ham. Ooh. Alright. So I think we're kind of done for today. These are gonna eventually be swatches just like these, so. That's what these sheets are gonna turn into. So I would like to say a great big thank you to all of you guys for being here today and for participating in this live stream, whether just by listening or by being in the chat. It's always fun to hang out. Bugs Paint says, we used to order from a place often enough that they knew me and would give us little bonuses, and they would always write, in the house for you. And couldn't help but joke at the terror. It's hilarious. So, yeah guys, see you all on the Discord during the week. Have a wonderful weekend. And again, thank you so much for being here. And I wish you all the best for this weekend. And we will see each other next weekend. Again, same time, same place. I don't know when we're switching time again. But yeah, I know that not everyone switches at the same time. So I'll try to mention it on the Discord if that happens. So thanks guys, have a great weekend, and bye!